guys, what's going on out there? It is your girl, Pretty Sexy Shower, the brand, aka Stoner Assassin, coming to you live for another recap slash review of Basic to Baddies, presented over on Tubi by Miss Jania Michelle. And baby, let's just say we are finna get into episode 5. If you have not seen my latest review, episode 4, it is out now over on YouTube. Guys, please go check it out. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel as always. Tag Kubi, tag the ladies, tag Miss Michelle, so she'll know, hey, the show is being reviewed and I'm enjoying Basic to Baddies. But like I said, y'all, we're finna get to episode 5, which is titled Chaos Behind the Camera. And as you know, the ladies was fighting and hustling, so now we got a little chaos going on behind the scenes. I cannot wait to see what is finna go on as we review and recap episode 5 of Basic to Baddies. So yes, y'all. After the ladies have finished their challenge of, selling water, and we're getting into episode 5, baby, chaos behind the camera. So come to find out, Miss Jeanette, actually have pulled the ladies over to the side, and basically they're not gonna go home. They actually are gonna get to another challenge, which is where they're gonna have to get dressed inside the van. And she walks over and she lets the ladies know, hey, y'all know, I know y'all probably tired of what y'all think we're gonna do. And that's what she drops on. Oh, well, today, y'all, we doing a photo shoot. This I asked y'all to bring, like, change the clothes with y'all. We already got the photographer set up. All y'all gotta do is get out here and just, take the pictures, do the challenge. But she did ask the ladies before she gave them all that information. How are they doing? How are they feeling? And the ladies was just like, no, they good. They ready for whatever it's next. And come to find out, our girl Juju is knocked out in the back. So Miss Jania is going over the time limit, which is 6 minutes, not 15. Come to find out, our girl Juju only got 8 minutes to get ready. And then come to find out, too, our girl Allison or Alicia actually has a few flashbacks that she says she remembers she used to have to change in the back seat of a car. So she says it's really bringing back a lot of memories from her for her. And we're just actually in to see the ladies get ready and hopefully kill this challenge. Our girl Jeanette is giving her the ladies encouraging words. She said they gotta get ready. Because guess what? Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do, especially as a baddie. And of course the Frankie is there and Frankie is ready. And they walk up to the van. And baby, let's just say the girls had did it. They had changed. They had got ready. They say it smell good up in there. I live. The vibes is giving what they supposed to give. So yes. The ladies have gotten changed. Juju has gotten woken up. And baby, let's just say the challenge is finna begin because we see Miss Jeanette and Frankie over to the side. The ladies will get off the van. They are all lined up. And Miss Jeanette starts these fights. Ladies, today is your photo shoot today. And guess what? This challenge is about, selling products, selling marketing, working with brands, having to work with people that you don't know, having to work in environments that you're not sure of or sure about, and just learning how to be comfortable and professional and in a working dynamic. And us seeing this is actually very, very inspiring, especially someone that's looking to become a TV personality because, in the world of social media, you don't really learn about branding, but you don't learn about branding. And I think what Miss Jeanette is giving the baddies is a very valuable lesson to help them in the world of social media and as evolves. And just to see, the ladies have gotten dressed and they're already, they tell them, hey, your first shoot is going to be over here on the pole. And, it's going to be 3 of y'all. And she was like, so what y'all want to do? Y'all want to pick out? Y'all want to go? And she was like, oh, yeah, I don't know. Okay. She was like, 1, 2, 3. Bam, over there. And which it was Jennifer, Alice, or Alicia, and Juju, and baby, let's just say, they went over, and Frankie went over there, and Frankie was like, so, what y'all looking to see today? What y'all trying to see today? Because, when I'm in a shoot, or when he said when he works with clients, they, they have to think about what they're selling, like to the people, like you, their clothes, their face, their hair, their shoes, just to think of products. And it's just very, very interesting to see and how it works. And Micheline says she thinks Frankie actually gave the ladies really, really good sound advice. And so, you know, Miss Jumper says she selling the shoes. Our girl Alicia Adams says she said she wants to ask, but you know they told her settle about. And Juju said she wants to sell a little cheek too. And I was like, okay. And so we started seeing the ladies work together, and the shoot kind of begins free them in that aspect of the challenge. And then, y'all, we go to our next team. So, yes, y'all. Our next group is Nay, La Porsche, and my girl Pluto, okay? And baby, the girls are posing by the fence, and, you know, we see them collectively as a team, you know, where they're all kind of like in the same color bracket. We have black, green, you know, like a lot of earth dark tones. And, you know, we see the ladies getting ready to like pose and stand and, you know, do they big one. And baby, you know, our boy Frankie he coming over, he helping, he trying to assist, you know, our girl in all the ways that he can. And, you know, giving them really good advice as they're taking their pictures, as they are posing. Even Miss Jeanette comes over and, like, she shows the ladies, like, if they want to pose a particular way for a picture, how the shoot themselves, the angles, the turns, and just the vibes that they're stealing while they are doing, you know, their big plan. And it's really, 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 really nice to see you guys. And I'm loving it. And as we go from that team to our next team, which is I win, Alea and Nunu, yes. And baby, I can't wait to see what our girls are going to give. So yes. Miss Shania says she liked the ladies so far because hold on, I'm sorry about that, y'all. She says she likes the ladies so far because guess what? Now, what that group did differently is that they all took turns in different poses in position, and no one really tried to be the star. They all were there to like assist and help each other. And she said it really showed that no one had main character energy, but more so that they were willing to be like team players with one another. And I do agree. The ladies did. I went outfit. Everybody was very, very cute and it seemed like they were ready to take the challenge to its fullness in its course. And after, you know, we see the ladies and they finish up, we then get to see Miss Shania and Frankie and all the ladies lined up together. And Miss Shania asks Frankie, you know, what is his feedback to the ladies and about the challenge and the photo shoot? And Frankie shares with the ladies that, you know, they all did well. His only comment was that, you know, they shouldn't be nervous about everyone being in the room, that they should just focus on, you know, doing what they're supposed to do, but just selling the outfit. But he said, other than that, the ladies did really good. He complimented them. He told the ladies they had good moments, and it's really, really good to see. And I'm really happy that they actually got to experience this. And, you know, it's a stepping stone in the right direction. So after that, y'all, we then get a little mini shoot from our girl Shania, you know, just showing the ladies like what she does at the shoot, um, what she does to like sell, like her outfit, the hair, or basically just what she was wearing. So, you know, for the ladies to see in future reference, you know, hey, visually, this is what how things should go and how you should sell the brand or market. And I think it was really nice.
To get out there, show the ladies, and to, continue to inspire them to work hard and just let them know, hey, I'm here, you can be here, just take notes. And then, babes, we see after the photo shoot, they asked the ladies in lineup, how did they feel? They did. How did they think they could have done? And our girl Pluto just comes out and says, she feels like she could have really did a lot better. She said, but she wasn't ready. And, now that she knows, she said she would have did a little differently, but she did tell them, what she took from the photo shoot and just was noted. And Miss Janelle said she's really appreciative that, the ladies are getting to learn like this on a first-hand experience because yeah, they knew they had to bring changing clothes, but they did not know what for. They didn't know where they were going or where it was going to be at, and so by them just having the opportunity to come prepared, because a lot of times you don't, you just have to grab and go. She's like, it is a very valuable lesson, and I can see that as someone looking to, like I said, get into the space of reality and hosting and entertainment. And then while they were outside talking, our girl, Miss, okay, so her name is Alice, but I thought it was Alicia, but okay, Miss Alice, says she is getting hot. And baby, why she said it and why she started walking out the shot, Miss Janelle was like, wait a minute, girl, like, first it was in the house, now you don't want to stand up, now you don't want to do this. Like, girl, what is it? So Miss Janelle tells the rest of the ladies they can go get back on the van, and she got something in store for them tonight. And then y'all, we go from that moment to seeing Miss Janelle, Frankie speak to Miss Alice about her behavior. They said she's been complaining. She doesn't feel like she's been complaining. She just feel like, she needs to step away from being in the sun. She was hot, the bang. She was sweating. She was like, and she's not trying to make no joke or nothing. She was like, but she was dead serious. And, her, Miss Chanel, Frankie, Frankie's like, well, girl, like, that's not no excuse. You always complain about something, girl. It's always something. And she's like, what did I complain about? And they was like, well, you complained about being in a group earlier in the challenge. She said she did not complain about that. It's just given very much so. This conversation is very uncomfortable, but also very tense. And maybe it's supposed to be that way for, the learning experience, but also too at the same time, I do understand where Miss Alice is coming from. Like, look here, it is hot. We are out in the sun. Yeah, I understand this is an opportunity or whatever, but it don't mean I got to die for the opportunity. I mean, I came here. There was the risk. I took the biggest risk of there was coming here. Now it's like, okay, and then Miss Janelle says she feels like she was disrespected. It's just this conversation is just very intense, and I want the baddies and the bait to just have a good time. Come on, let's have a good time, ladies. Child, and as the conversation continues, things are just seeming to not be going in Miss Alice Alicia's favor, And baby, let's just say, she's trying to talk, and things are just at this point, the issue seems to be kind of beating a dead horse. She walks away, she leaves, and she apologizes. But then we get to see Miss Jania and Frankie, and baby, let's just say Miss Jania said she felt like she was disrespected. Frankie said, it's just always an excuse. I don't feel like Alice Alicia is complaining, but hey, I'm not there. This is not my show. But to me, she's not complaining. I mean, I think she's making simple human remarks and requests. And I think, yes, there is a way she could have handled it and done it. But I'm just, the tension is just giving weird. The vibe is just giving weird. But I mean, hey, it is an experience. So after that conversation, y'all, our girl Juju comes up over and she just apologizes to Frankie and Miss Janelle, and baby, she just is expressing like, she never wanted that issue to happen, that problem to go on, and she just has a lot of gratitude. I mean, like, she's very empathetic about what she did, but also we find out there's a little drama also going on in the van. And babes, let's just say we go left, we go right, and find out some things get physical. And how do we find out things get physical? our girl I win says she don't want to ride on the van no more. She telling them she gonna ride with them. She ain't riding on there with her. She don't. La Porsche telling her to stay on, baby. It's just a lot of drama going on. And then we get wind, get tea that somebody had their personal phone out and recorded the fight, which they signed non-disclosure agreements, and it wasn't supposed to be, So now production, they got word, they got to get back to the house. They trying to find out who phone is it on, who got the footage, and y'all, I think we gonna gag when we find out who recorded the fight. So, child, we is in this house, they is in this meeting, and let's just say they even told them, like, look here, whoever got the video, cough it up, because if you don't, we just gonna end filming the show. We're not gonna continue to film this because y'all signed contracts, all types of things of that nature. Baby, our girl Pluto says she ain't telling that. Yes, she know who got it. And she don't really know I like that, but she said also too at the same token, just cause she don't know I like that, she ain't gonna tell on her. Cause she said, if it was her and she wish would, she gonna rock that. And that's some Scorpio for you because that's definitely like, don't know. I ain't telling them, don't. And come to find out, y'all, Ebony is the one who recorded the video, had the video, said she had deleted it, then said she was deleting a selfie. Just a whole bunch of, not things adding up. Then they went through everybody's phone, went through the recent deleted, went through their recent pictures. Child, this is, but my gosh. So, child, after they found out it was Ebony that had the video, we are in a meeting with the production team, with Miss Janelle, Frankie, her assistant, and baby, let's just say Miss Ebony had more on her phone than just that. Like, they didn't know what she had been doing, what she had been taking pictures of, what she had been recording. So, baby, they just came to the conclusion, you know what? We just gonna send her home. And she told no one nothing. She never stood up and said it was her. And Miss Janelle was like, if she had just said it was her, maybe she could have respected it. But it was just the fact that she didn't, and the fact that she was trying to like hide it. And it's just so many other things that have happened. And I'm just like, okay. Well, things have took a very big turn. So now we are one less baddie in the house. And baby, where do we go from here? So, baby, the next thing you know, we see our girl, Miss Alice, packing her things. Iwin is in the room. She's confronting her about her recording the video and saying, she ain't had her back. She thought that was cooler than that and that they had a bond and all types of things. And Miss Alicia's like, girl, that's what you mad about? You mad 'cause I ain't help you fight? You mad because I ain't jump in and get involved? Like, girl, what? Like, really? Like, what's going on here? And I'm just like, girl. So Miss Jania and Alice are outside having a conversation. We get to see Alice give her goodbye piece to the house and to the baddie experience. And she just says she shares that she feels that it was done irrationally and that if she was gonna get in trouble for that, then hey, she should got in trouble for a little bit more and not being honest. And I was like, girl, I let's just say this, Alice. I see you, girl. I see you. I know you, girl. I got, girl. I vibe with you. I get it, sister. But we see Miss Alice and Jenny outside talking, having a conversation, and Miss Janelle expressed to her like why she feels the way she feels about like the video, and then also to like the whole experience of them just being there and her, and it's just seeming like there's just a magnitude of things that are boom, 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 and she's trying to explain the best that she can, but it seems like trying to explain is not really working out for our girl, Miss um, Alice, and I'm just like, uh, uh, uh. Because this is a tense situation. So, yes. While they are outside talking, you know, Miss Janelle is just telling her, like, this is what it is. This is what went on. This is what we found out. We told y'all could not have on cameras. y'all could have y'all phone, but like to take pictures of selfies of yourself and stuff. And it's like it's always an issue with you. There's always a problem. And our girl, Miss Alice, is trying to explain and tell her side of the story and make it very clear to her that, she is not there to disrupt. She was being honest. She wasn't, being fake about the situation or lying about the situation. And the next thing while they're standing outside, Miss Janelle was like, she could tell that Miss Alicia was really sincere about, her apology and how she felt. And it just goes to show like, okay, like she is empathetic. And now that you talk to her, you see that she is. So she said, well, you don't have to go. You can stay if you want to, but if you want to leave, you can leave. And Frankie said he peeped around the corner. He see tears. He see crying. He's like, send her home. And next thing you know, he see Missionary like saying, she can come back in the house. They hugging, all types of things. It's so much going on right now. The emotions are very, very high. But I am glad that she actually got a chance to come back in the house and stay because I was just like, don't put her out. I like her. So yes, yes, yes. So our girl, Miss Allison, go in the house, and right as soon as she gets in, she said, "Y'all, well, I'm not going. I'm back." And she immediately goes to I win and say, "You real fake. You was all ready for me to go. You was all ready for me to leave. You had so much to say, but guess what? I'm back. And why was I supposed to have your fat back when you was getting jumped and getting beat up?" She's like, "Girl, we not friends, baby." And I went and said, "Girl, get out of my face. You just fake, girl. You just." A lot of back and forth. We see our girl LaPortia cutting up, baby. And the next thing you know, Miss Jania comes back to the house, and she has all the ladies to sit down, and she wants I went and Juju to have a conversation and apologize and get things out and open about like what happened. And the next thing you know, baby, things take an awry because as they're sitting down and they're talking, Juju said this happened, I went saying this happened. Our girl Pluto had a little to say to back up. It was just going, and Juju was like, "Well, that's to anybody." And the mission is, I mean, well, she didn't really come at you like she wanted to fight you. She was more so very calm about the situation. You were more so like acting like you wanted to do the fighting and what was gonna happen. And baby, basic to baddies, okay. So the ladies' makeup downstairs. Um, Pluto's still a little hot because she's like, "Girl, I'm good on that." Miss Janelle tells the ladies they only have a few minutes to get dressed and to go somewhere. And baby, the next thing you know, we in the room where I went and Miss Alice. And baby, let's just say things start to let it cook. Cause baby, they start to heat up, words start to get exchanged, things are coming out, talking about moving together, Section 8 housing. And I'm like, girl, whoa, 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 where's all this coming from? Then you hear them like get to each other in each other's faces, fingers pointing, a lot of back and forth, and I'm over here gagging right now because this is not how we supposed to be doing this. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is your girl, Pretty Sexy Driver Brand, aka Stoner the Assassin. Y'all, Tubi presents Basic to Baddies, episode 5. Baby, chaos behind the camera. Until next time, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.